Bandidos, what up? Tux here with the First Descendant, and today we're going to talk about Ultimate Blair. You can farm him right now. I'm going to show you the easiest way to get him without swiping your card, and more importantly, I'm going to give you some tips so that you don't waste your time by over farming Ultimate Blair. Let's do this.
Wait, did we just become best friends? So nice to meet you. I think you're cool.
Let's make sure we're thorough for both experienced and new players. You want to go into your library and your menu here. The Codex Ultimate Blair is available. I have everything cooking, and I even have my Ultimate Blair code. So as soon as these come available, which are on an 18-hour clock, then wait some more. I also made this Unlock Ultimate Blair key. That's basically a map that's going to help you unlock him in the fastest and most efficient way possible. This, of course, is a free download. I'll have the link below. Most of the materials here are actually pretty easy. So if you click or hover on any of these, you can just see you need to go farm them from resource boxes and munitions. But for those of you that have been playing the game for a while, you're probably stockpiled here like I was. Let's get into the juicy stuff. There's 3 blueprints and 1 code. So you'll be farming for 4 elements. These are all available in either the open world or dungeons, your choice. But I got this all done in under 2 hours, and I'm going to show you how I did it. First, let's look at the Ultimate Blair Enhanced Cell Blueprint. These are your options where you can crack the pattern open to get the blueprint. If you go for 106 variant AD, then you're gonna have to fight the hard obstructor. And I always feel like that's sort of the long way of doing it. I prefer doing the void fusion reactors because you can farm them back to back faster. And then if you want to, you can do it on normal, but your chances of getting the blueprint are gonna be lower. So we want to do this on hard. So we're looking for 93 AD. And so when we get those patterns, we're gonna be able to go to Mirage Stone in Agna Desert and fight that mini boss over and over again until we get it. We're also going to be able to use shape stabilizers. So looking at the advanced shape stabilizer, so you want to make sure you got 4 and 5, and I got good news for you there. It stays a 20% chance. So in other words, it's not going to impact us. This is the only one like this. The other ones, it's actually an advantage to use your advanced shape stabilizer. So this is the one that has a 20% chance and you're stuck with it. Go to Amorphous Materials. We go look for 93 AD here, acquisition information. This can be done in Agna Desert, Kligo Ossuary on hard. Or if you want to do it in the open world, it's a little bit slower this way, but you can go to the Volga Strategic Outpost in Mirage Stone. So real fast, go to Infiltration Operation Hard, and then go to Agna Desert, the Kligo Ossuary, great. Find that pattern, which in this case, it's number 4. Make sure you have 250% locked in here, and then go private or public. Now, I like doing these in public because it's gonna go a little bit faster. 250% are a little bit slow to farm because there's usually some sort of activity in there that slows you down. You're also gonna get a chance at a shape stabilizer. Now, what's really important is that you get your points. There'll be a points counter on the side of your screen when you're running this mission. You want to get those points. It's cool to speed run these, but if you don't kill enough enemies, you don't get enough points, and then you're not going to get 2 amorphous patterns plus a chance at the shape stabilizer. So here's your chance. As long as you hit these scores, you're going to have a 100% chance at getting 2. If you're not doing that, it's because you're rushing through and you're missing enemies. So they added a pity system in the game to ensure you get drops after around at least 10 runs. But when it comes to patterns, because of the way dungeons work, you don't need to use the pity system. However, here's a quick tip. If you go to acquisition information, and in this case, we wanted the 93 variant AD. So if we track it, then you can do these for each one of these, 56 variant. And then finally, the catalyst. You can see it's tracking, but what's helpful about that, you don't need a pity system on these because it's a guarantee if you're doing missions. But what's helpful is that you could put them all in here and then you don't have to go back because it's really easy to forget where you got to go to get each. It says it right here, right? Hard, Kligo, Ossuary. It's just an easy way to create your list of where you need to go to get what part. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Okay, to speed things up, I'm just going to use the Unlock Ultimate Blair key to walk through the rest of the blueprints. So for the stabilizer, I recommend Amorphous Pattern 113 AD. That's going to take you to Hagios Old Mystery. You can do it under 250 or 400%, whatever's available. Once you get a quantity of patterns, you're going to go to Hagios Fractured Monolith, over to the fusion reactor in that zone. There's only one. Crack your patterns using advanced shape stabilizer form 7 or the regular stabilizer if you don't have advanced. And if you use the advanced, that'll give you a 32% chance right there. Really good. Okay, next is the Spiral Catalyst Blueprint. I recommend pattern 82 AD. This is going to take you to Echo Swamp in the chapel. Pretty fast mission, 250 or 400%. And then you're going to go to Echo Swamp, the Relic Covert. Fight the boss at that fusion reactor. There's only one in that zone. You're going to use Form 4 of the advanced shape stabilizers, and your chance will be 32% on that one. Finally, we have the code. That's 75 AD for the pattern. That's going to take you to Vespers into the mission, the shelter. When you get your patterns, you're going to go to Moonlight Lake Fusion Reactor in Vespers. Use Form 3 of the advanced shape stabilizers. That'll also give you a 32% chance. Here's my advice. Don't overfarm Ultimate Blair. You can easily do that. I don't recommend going to get one pattern and then going to crack that pattern one at a time. I feel like the perfect number of patterns to farm for each blueprint is 4. Everybody's got their own method, but I found that 4 was the perfect number, which means you're going to need 16 total patterns combined. Because of the advanced shape stabilizers, your chances are going to be 32%. So looking at the stabilizer here, 32%, those are really good numbers. They're basically giving it to you here. Can RNG screw you? Yes. But you can also waste a ton of time by overfarming this. If you need to go back to get a couple more, you do what you have to do. But 4 is a good place to start. If there's any one that you might need more of, it's going to be the enhanced cell because it caps at 20%. Here's some great news. So there's a new event called Ingress Guardian Blair. It's only running for a week, but as long as you play for an hour, you're going to get 2 crates of advanced shape stabilizers, a full set. That's 1 through 8. There's 2 other ways you can get advanced shape stabilizers if you need more. And I do recommend going in prepared. Make sure you have enough advanced shape stabilizers before you start opening those patterns. Otherwise, you're wasting some serious opportunity here. So you can research these under enhanced material. And I'll just pick one at random here. These are the materials you need. This guy, the super saturated solution, comes from hard special operations. And then otherwise you just have these basic resources. They don't take too long, but you do need to make sure you have the base stabilizers stacked up. The other way you can get them is through the ETA 0 vendor. They usually sell at least 2 types every single weekend. Okay, next, they released 2 brand new Transcendent modules for Ultimate Blair. One is called Killer Recipe, and you can get this one from Pyromaniac or by combining modules. The other one is called Next Level Recipe. You can get this from Molten Fortress or by combining modules. What I recommend you do is actually go to this dude here and combine modules, all your Transcendent modules, by going down here and then viewing duplicates. I already did this, and I usually save up a ton of these for a coming patch, but apparently I must have accidentally deleted them or something like that. So I missed out. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. That's a quick little shortcut if you're able to think ahead on this stuff. Next, we have some brand new external components that match up with him nicely. The Fire Brand Sensor. So this is gonna give him range, duration, little cost and movement speed, but on fire skill attack against an enemy inflicted with burn related effects, they're gonna get a decrease in fire resistance by 30%. Crazy, and it's gonna last for 10 seconds. That's gonna help your skills, but it's also gonna help your weapon if you're running his flamethrower beam rifle. So you can get this from hard or normal mode in the Sigma sector, specifically Broken Boundary. Truly Deadly Arson is a really good weapon for him, so I recommend fully crafting this bad boy out. If you haven't already, go for the Burning Phase Reactor. That's going to give him fire and dimension. He lines up nicely with crits, so crit damage here, fire damage, range, duration, cooldown, all really good options. Okay, another important tip, if you already had a normal Blair and you want to transfer everything, there's an event going on right now that gives you a free photon implanter. It's called the Blair Ready for Deployment. You got 13 more days left on this. All you got to do is log in. So it's a consecutive login thing. So there's a couple of boxes of advanced shape stabilizers. So that's going to help you right there with your farming. And then you have some normal shape stabilizers for the crafting of the advanced ones. But at the very end on day 14, there's the photon imprinter. That is the rare, probably rarest material in the game, only available during special events, but that is the main material you need to transfer your resources from a normie to the ultimate. And you do that over here by the prime hands. And it's called implant module settings. Right now I got them cooking, so it's not gonna work, but you select your normal Blair and your ultimate Blair. It'll highlight the ones that are available for this. It's gonna show you what you would get and show you the cost, which is gonna be one of those photons. I made a whole video on how to do that. I have tested that out with a different character, so check out this video for more details on that process. I hope this helps things go smoothly for you like they did for me. But so the community gets a gist, Please let us know down below if you think that Ultimate Blair was easy or difficult to get, and how long it took you to get, or if you're struggling to finish him. Catch you on the next one. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Tuxedo Bandido, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the good stuff I have coming for you. And if you like content like this, be sure to check out the video I have recommended for you right here. If you have anything you would like me to cover, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make things possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be the same without you.
When you buy or download anything for the First Descendant, be sure to use Tux's creator code to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Wait, did we just become best friends?